What's up, everybody? I am Sniggenhoff, and we're playing some more Tyranny today. On the last episode, I screwed the pooch and didn't capture a guy I was supposed to capture and killed him instead. But I at least got these rock wizards, geomancers, one might call them, back safe and sound. We are going to head out of here. There's a little boar right here just chilling. We can't even kill him. So we did this. We did this. Actually, before I leave. I can't not leave. Let me go back to the Scarlet Chorus camp. I'm probably going to go back to each of these camps and then go up here. I want to check my journal real quick to make sure I don't have any extra quests that I didn't do. Return to him. We have to go to Echo Call Crossing for that, and we've completed everything else. Biography, encyclopedia, notes, records, tutorials. Oh, I can create notes for myself. Look at that. Alright.
Yes.
I don't need to talk to anybody here, do I? Just the disfavored camp. Let me see if there might be somebody to talk to over here. Somebody telling me how ashamed they are of me. Death knell. We didn't talk to her before. Well. I recognize the Fate Binder of Tunon when I see him. Not quite what I was expecting, but impressive nonetheless. Seems you're making a name for yourself in camp. Death knell, Scarlet Fury at your service. She points a long finger at you. Know this before you let it get to your head. I only kill interesting foes. The ones on the battlefield who call themselves out with storied weapons or fancy standards. You might think twice before making yourself stand out. You might just get the wrong kind of attention. Plus, we've got enough useless twats dying for the Overlord's good cause as it is. All our Horde recruits seem good for is piling up as a tripping hazard to those of us having a proper carnage sport. The Fury effortlessly spins a bronze sword in her hand. Either they need to learn to fight, or we will toughen our recruitment standards again. Now, what do you need? Again, this seems like a bunch of lore. And lore is important, but I don't really want to have to deal with it right now. I guess not. What the heck is that thing? Claws at throat. Night Yowl. Young beastman stands in the shadow of an enormous beast woman whose stature still manages to loom over you. Even in her crouched position, the beastman's mouth frosts with spittle that launches in every direction that he snarls at her. Night Yowl was promised worthy, tough prey for joining, but Beastman only allows Night Yowl to hunt the weakest of humans, saves best kills for herself. He pounds the earth, causing a small fissure to erupt. Night Yowl was the second strongest of all Stonewalker males before joining Scarlet Humans. Rutted even with 100 blood, with Tribe's Prima, leader of the Beast Tribe, was promised own pack for abandoning tribe mates. The crouched beast woman lets out a deafening cackle, her broad, sharp teeth appearing between each bellow. Strong stonewalker, beastman worth rutting. She snorted, no claws at throat, sees only mewling first season cub before beastman now, sees only tenderfoot, only weak whelp to chase injured, dying prey, not best fighters on battlefield. She does some things that show her disdain for us and says human. Humans reek of blood, mud, death, of triumph and gnashing, wailing teeth. Beast woman can smell. Human is better fighter than runt called Night Yowl. Speak quickly and maybe beast woman will listen. So I could fight her. I could use my athletics to say it as well, which would probably level up my athletics. Or get me closer to leveling up my athletics, which is better. I mean, should we fight her? I mean, the answer is obviously yes, right? I wager I could take you. Loyalty with verse. Closet throat likes human who is male. Yet who is bold enough to challenge Beast Woman. Expected blunt claw to be as feeble as Night Yowl, whimpering at Beast Woman's feet. If Beast Woman did not have runt whelp cur like Night Yowl to train, Closet throat would happily enjoy fighting with human. Okay, so I can't actually fight her. Let me see what happens when I say this. More loyalty with verse, favor with the Scarlet Chorus, but nothing else. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can really do here. Oh wait, I didn't talk to you before. I should talk to you. A young woman stands flanked by a pair of soldiers, the ornate headdress cresting her brow lends her otherwise small figure an intimidating aspect. From gear to gown, everything about her starkly contrasts the wretched state of the camp. She looks both at ease and uncomfortable, composed in her element and completely unsure. She turns to you.
Oh, look. Father has returned. Have I gotten out of line? Have you come to punish me? Am I a bad girl? Or do you just want to use my power? Do you remember me, Fatebinder? Now don't disappoint me. We worked together at the Vellum Citadel. You used my voice to subdue those naughty sages who tried to escape your edict.
That's when we, yeah. Do I look like I can hurt him? She returns her gaze and leans forward as if to share a secret. Honestly, what passes for guards these days, right? Not anything like the disfavored guards you gave me. It's a shame they died the way they did. Oh well, life in Kairos employee is dangerous, at least for most people. I'm quite capable of taking care of myself.
These good people aren't for my protection. Apparently, I'm dangerous. But I guess you already knew that. Look at me! Do you think I seem dangerous? What harm can a 15-year-old girl cause? I'm only a child. So, Tunon's Fatebinder in the middle of a battlefield. Kairos must be desperate. You were sent to shame Ash and Nerat into action, weren't you?
Ash certainly needs someone to dig a heel into his back, if only to distract him from his problem.
But Nerat, he's just a cat playing with a realm-sized mouse, isn't he? You haven't heard? Now I find that fascinating. A representative of Kairos sent to deal with the Archons, and you weren't told the whole story. How scandalous. The disfavored are very close with one another. If one is lost, it's practically like losing a family member. Can you imagine how Ash feels after losing a handful of his men? Now, you didn't hear this from me, but since you were kind enough to give me that gift at the Vellum Citadel, I'll tell you a little bit more. Ash's son is dead, and no one knows what happened. At least they're not saying anything. There are rumors and accusations, but all it amounts to is dogs chasing their own tails. No wonder he's distraught. Anyway, we have a more important matter to deal with. There is something you can do to assist me.
In the corner of your eye, you see Verse cup her hands to her ears, turning her head away from Siren. Siren's mouth opens in a perfect O shape, and the sound that pours out is captivating, entrancing. It dampens the ambient bustle of the camp until it seems that nothing exists but her voice.
Remove my helmet.
And I have to take one of these three right away. Resplendent one. You discover that Siren's helmet is locked behind her head with a complicated mechanism. You want nothing more than to bash the lock apart and free the Archon, satisfying her command. Before you can make the attempt, one of Siren's guards places her hand on yours and shakes her head. She points to a wad of cotton sticking in her ear. The distraction shakes you from your stupor. You feel dizzy and sniff back a trickle of blood from your nose. Let's glare silently at her.
That's it? How disappointing. It was worth a try, I suppose, though it appears to have been a colossal waste of effort. I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter, but it appears you're more nuisance than help. I have no further use for you. Perhaps later. You're dismissed, Fatebinder. I said dismissed until I have further need of you. Your presence displeases me.
For the love of Kairos! That was the Archon of Song in the flesh! You know the Archon? I dare say, traveling with you will prove most illuminating.
Alright, yeah, I think that's... Ooh, hold on. There may be something to loot back here.
I got it. Sorry, can't.
It's locked. Something else over here, too. I do like how the map shows you where there's loot to be had, so you don't have to scroll your mouse over like every single inch of the screen, which I definitely did in Baldur's Gate. For any of you who are aware of that game, there's like one field early on in the game where there's a pretty rare item hidden in it, but it's just Like, it's always in the same spot, so if you play it enough times, you know where it's at. But, like, when you first hear about it, and this was before, like, all that information was on the internet, I mean, you had to, like, scroll your mouse over every single little spot on the field to try to find it. And eventually I did. Because I'm a nerd. Anyways, we got 7 days left. Let's go back to the disfavored camp. See if you have anything interesting to sell. Ironwalker Helm, Hero's Insignia. It's an accessory that gives courage. Immunity to frightened and terrified. Camping supplies. We have 4 camping supplies. We do have room for 4 more, but you only buy camping supplies in spots of 5, so we should at least get down to 3 before we buy some more. I also leveled up again, so I could go train. Do I have any... I could sell some stuff. It's probably not a bad idea, actually. Let me see your wares. I decided I didn't want the heavy armor. Oh my gosh. Can I move this? Yes. So all the heavy armor I can sell. It's heavy armor. It's cloth. It might be good on him. Heavy armor. Heavy armor. And heavy armor. Because he's the only one of us that's wearing heavy armor, and he can't change out any of his stuff. None of us use axes, but this is a fine axe. Maybe I'll hold on to it just in case I pick somebody up that does use them or want them. Same with the staff. Probably good to just hold on to for now. I never really like getting rid of potions and crafting materials. What's this? Just a hide. Looks like all it's good for is selling. And probably all these are good for selling as well. There we go. And did you have anything I was interested in? Not really. Just hit the trade button. Sweet, now I've got some more gear. Let me talk to you real quick. With all due respect, our cohorts have proven themselves against these Apex fools time and time again. What can your Earthshakers do other than get in the way? I don't want to be here, Sevius, and my orders don't involve proving our value to you. If the great general doesn't want magic on his side, then he can order us to stand down and sit this one out. I don't question what your mages bring to the table, Hellspar, but I have my reservations about your leaders. Really, why couldn't Radix show up to the siege himself? If he has more pressing issues than the state of the conquest, I'd like to hear more about it from his mouth. If Radix is not inclined to help, perhaps the next of kin might take his place, or say nothing. I kind of like saying nothing. I mean, gets you more. Lets them argue it out some more. If we conclude that Radix is ignoring his duties, then he'll need to be replaced. I don't take any pleasure from the idea, but we may have to take the steps if he proves intractable. My party has gained the Emerald Pin, 750 rings, and favor with the disfavored, for saying nothing. I hate to upset this chain of command during a time of war. Perhaps Radix's brother can convince him to remember his duty, Fatebinder. I thank you for the part you played. You didn't have to risk yourself, but you did so all the same. He just leveled up. I'm going to go ahead and keep bumping up his, what is this, wit? Yeah, wits. Save, and can I take one of these now? Requires 3 points spent in the preservation tree, which we have spent 3 points in the preservation tree. So we can bump up his heal more. Erase the record. Place a preservation seal on an ally. The ally's health falls below a limit. They are healed for a large amount of health, and the seal is destroyed. That'd probably be really good to cast on like Barrick at the beginning of a fight, so we don't have to worry about healing him throughout the fight. Lantry revives a fallen comrade. That's not bad. This one requires that, and this one requires that. I think I'm just going to take the better heal for now, and this one would probably be pretty good to pick up in the future. Entry skips forward, vanishing from combat and healing. Upon his return, he releases a wave of energy that reduces recovery of all nearby allies. Lantry orates the party's deeds, inspiring his allies and instilling terror in the hearts of enemies. Quillstorm. Launch a hail of quills at multiple enemies in the area. Each quill applies a bleeding affliction when it strikes. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Did I have... So that finished that quest. So yeah, I just need to go to Echo Call Crossing, but first I want to go talk to these fine folks. Specifically the lady, I think? I don't know why, but that's what I heard. Makes you wonder about the Fatebinder's loyalties and tune on in the voices conspiracy. Hey, look, I'm right here. Greetings, Fatebinder. I've seen you returned. Lucia, I'd like some training. More training in thrown weapons, please. Sweet. Leveling you up in dodge probably would not be the worst thing either. And I think it costs more the more skill you have in something. Yeah, it looks like it. And 45 might be the cap. Because she needs something. She gets hit so much. Marcus, I'd like some training. Can you train one-handed weapons and two-handed weapons and parry? I mean, leveling you up in parry would probably not be bad. I've got the money. I think spending on training is fine, and I don't really need to level you up in anything. I guess thrown weapons if I wanted to do anything with you, but you're already ahead of the rest of the party, so it's not too big of a deal. There's something I haven't looted yet. Bronze dagger. A fine bronze dagger. And some topaz. It's back over here. Fish and fruit. This box over here that I can unlock.
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy.
Pushing about that. This box over here I can unlock. This barrel. How did I not see all this stuff to loot before? Why didn't you guys tell me? Some boots. And finally, over here. What's that? Imbued Rod of Strength. Two-handed, damage 8, crushing. Attack skills, controlled vigor, and magic staff. Looks like there's something happening here. Lowborn mongrel? Don't address me as if I'm common trash. I'm third cousins with Vedrian Lycaria. That fox was given to my father, and he bequeathed it. Shut your cock, scabbard. When you bent your knee to the voices in Nerat, you forfeited all claims to your garbage ancestry. Now drop it before I kick your... Just drop it. There are plenty of sticks around here. Isn't the menacingly shaped stick the weapon of choice in the chorus? I take offense to that. I'm good at using menacingly shaped sticks. But it's my blade. You'd let me wade into battle unarmed just for a smug little laugh? Is that how you honor your allies? Step closer. Listen in. You assembled on a field of battle across from us. Nobody told you to bring your ever so important family heirloom blade to the party. It's mine now. Walk away. And just let you. A look of recognition comes over his face. He blinks up a storm, tripping over his words. I recognize the Fatebinder, right? They said Tunon was going to send one of the court folk. Will you lend me a hand against this northern piss bucket? No offense. What seems to be the problem? This louse here was, up until recently, our enemy. He raised his fox against us. I knocked him on his ass and helped myself to that weapon of his, a noble piece he clearly doesn't deserve to wield. And I was offered a chance to make amends by citing Kairos as a vassal to the voices of Nerat. Why am I still being treated like the enemy when I'm on your side? You're lucky to be alive. Lucky that freak of an Archon gives you snot knobs a second chance at life when we ought to kill or geld every last one of you. Fatebinder, we're clearly at an impasse here, and I doubt he'll give me the satisfaction of striking first. I will abide by your decision even if I disagree, so long as this fool here will agree as well. There, a little civility. If he's willing, so am I. Alright. I'm going to listen to both sides of their story. I first encountered this man some weeks ago on patrol. He was part of the Avenging Guard hunting party. He stood his ground, maybe even took a swing at me. I do remember thumping him squarely on the forehead with my pommel. I thought to myself, nice fox. So I grabbed my trophy after the battle. It was a rousing scuffle, but hardly worthy of an epic. I didn't even think much of it until yesterday, when this chap shows up asking for his fox back. I get he's sore about losing his family blade, but that's what happens when you raise your fist against Kairos. We don't give you back your thumb and fingers. All right, let's listen to your side. I came around to following the Overlord, but recently, and I guess I'm learning how things work around here. Anyway, this guy here, he bested me in battle. No bones about it. Didn't kill me, though I suppose you could have guessed as much. Kindness itself. Go on, recruit. Anyway, I wake up next to some of my countrymen, and they put us through a decimation rite. I was lucky enough to grab one of the 9 daggers tossed into the arena. So I survived, right? And I'm barely cleaning the blood off me when I'm told my next task is to secure a proper weapon. The course doesn't exactly hand them out. So I walk to the disfavored camp thinking they're supposed to be allies. Maybe it can help. Then I see this guy showing off my fox, and well, it's a family heirloom. I was told to get a proper weapon, and it doesn't come more proper than a fox that's been in my family for generations. Either of you have anything further to add? I respect that this man found Kairos, but he raised that fox against us as an enemy. I know I'm in the right here. I don't know. I just know that if I had 2 swords, I'd lend one to an ally. Seems how allies should work, right? Alright, I've reached my decision. Go ahead, I'll abide by your decree. I'm gonna go with this one. It's a proper trophy, but honor demands you make a good faith effort to assist an ally. If you will not return the fox, you must give him a proper alternative. I've gained favor with Tunon. Not so unreasonable, so what will be? So I'm to give him a weapon? Right, I get it. Compromise. So bronze may not be the Legion standard, but I won't deny that it's serviceable enough in a fight. Not so worthless that I'm eager to give it up, especially since the chorus are only worthy to fight with rocks and tree branches. Man up and act like a proper ally. Give the recruit a half-decent weapon. Suppose you have a point. I have some lesser spoils gathering dust next to my bedroll. Seeing as how we're allies, I suppose I can offer you something. He gestures with resignation. I feel like I handled that pretty well. It's almost like the opposite of the way I handled the situation of when I was supposed to capture that guy. But RPG is gonna RPG, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm done here. I don't have any other quests I need to do. So let's go to Echo Call Crossing. Let's go to Echo Call Crossing. There we go. 5 hours. Hover your mouse over an enemy selection circle to see their defenses. Right click to do other things I didn't read. Alright. Antio and Bitterquip. Hey, we met with Bitterquip before, and I think we met with Antio before. Back over here, maintain defensive posture. Your plan has been a rousing success. Most of our troops dead, a bridge destroyed, and the Avenging Guard pushes back to where we started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer. And for your next stack, I need those Furies on point. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. What's happening? Shouldn't you be on the other side of the bridge? We tried to rush the western bridge, blow for blow. We had them running, but halfway across, the whole river just lurched up. The cursed Mitanni swallowed the bridge and almost everyone on it. Only real soldiers we have left are the Scarlet Furies that I, quite wisely, directed into a flanking position. A few of us kept our footing, but the advantage was lost. We had to fall back. As we did, the Oathbreakers surged down the east bridge. We held ground until they fled back across the river, but now we're back where we started with only a fraction of the strength. Yeah, let's just say this. That would explain it. I saw a woman dressed in blue on the other side of the river. It didn't seem like she fit in with the others. Had we focused our strength into one perfect lunge, we could have crossed the bridge before the enemy knew it was killing them, but it's not too late. We can use the Scarlet Furies to... No, fool, stop suggesting ways to get my gang killed. Are you working for the Oathbreakers? We should wait until the enemy is no longer on high alert. Well, we can sit and wait for Cairo's edict to kill us, or we can do something. If this were hearing of grievances, I'd let you call the shots, but we were talking about the lives of my gang. Conscripts are copper a dozen, but Furies, I have worked hard to secure the loyalty of my gang. I will not scrap the fine warriors on so buffoonish a plan. Perhaps if you help covering the costs of in placing... No. How about you just tell me what you'd like in exchange for your cooperation? I could strike him, which I kind of want to do. Or I can use my subterfuge. A little bit of Wrath of the Scarlet Forest. Chorus. Your fist lands a telling blow, staggering the chanter. The bruised smile covers his face when he turns his face back to you. Blood at me all you want, but the Furies will only follow my orders. Waste of my time. I could keep punching him, but I don't feel like that's what I should be doing. How about you just tell me what you want? Well, now, what would make me happy? Oh, I know, Fatebinder. Order Antonio here to beg for my help. Make sure he stresses how incapable he is and how critical it is that the chorus rescue him. I will not stand for such insults. This assault is my command, and I'm not about to grovel for your servitude. Speaking is ridiculous. There's nothing else I can do. Huh? I don't think your words would change. I meant to say, perhaps the Fatebinder is right. Antonio is in charge. When you meet next with the Archons, you will tell the voices I was instrumental in the success of the crossing. Just like that? No, wait. I won't question it. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, you had best be thanking me, and the Fatebinder. We've saved the disfavored time and time again. What's one more? Oh, I skipped over that. My bad. No time to waste. Let's hope your gang delivers. Thank you, Fatebinder, and good hunting. Alright, so we need to go to the Eastern Bridge. But first, we need to loot all these bodies. Common Sword. Potion of Revival. 1 wound removed. That's nice. Plus 35 health. Broken Sword. Broken Helmet. Heavy Armor. Broken Helmet. Hey, we actually detected a trap this time instead of just walking straight over it. Who has the highest subterfuge in our party? She's got 41. I've got 43. I honestly don't know how I got it that high.
Found something.
Jeez. I'm going to quick save right here. Thank you. Because we're about to get into a fight. Miraculously, they didn't aggro towards me right there. Okay, you are going in. I'm going to do my same shenanigans. You do that. You go attack. You know what? You use this. Are you not wielding any weapons or something? You got weapons on. I just forgot about your battle stances. She's unique in that she has all these stances. That's why she's taking so much damage. She's got negative 10 to dodge, negative 10 to parry in this stance. Put it in that stance where you just get more accuracy. Like, this adds bonus damage, but, like, is getting her very killed. And I'm not enjoying her getting very killed. You go ahead and cast this on him. And you go and attack him, I guess? Since he'll be taunted by the other one. And let's go. How did he get all the way up here? Blink Strike. That would explain it. Did we use the taunt? I feel like we used the taunt. Cast this on yourself. Cast Sunder on him. She's engaged there, so she can't move. Oh, this is actually a sweet move. I forgot about that. You actually like throw her up into the air, but we'll deal with that in a sec. Well, we might try that in a second. Go ahead and do the thing. Switch to the spear. Hit him with a thrust. Jeez, she is still taking 1 billion damage. Heal her. Bleed him. Taunt them both.
Sorry, can't.
I never have.
Feast my iron! I'll take that.
And okay, you've disengaged with me. I think I get a free attack there. Then I'm gonna back up, switch to that, throw the spear. Oh, he disappeared. Throw the spear. Got him. Sweet. Let me loot. Broken. How do I get up there? Oh, just around like there. Around right there. Camping supplies, that's great. Potions, that's great. A Tearsman hunting bow, that's fine quality. That's also great. And then what is this buff? Is that just the greater renewal buff? Possibly. Anyways,
Yes.
we are going to call it an episode right there. Next episode, we will finish our assault in the Battle of Echo Call Crossing and do all that good stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like it and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. Tell me about what you think this deer is doing. There's a whole battle going on, and this deer is just chilling. Can I shoot him? Can I shoot the deer?
Not happening.
Nope, she won't do
No
it.
dice.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.